Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
All right, today is June 20th, and Luis, I don't know what to say about this upcoming week. This is it's a bit much.
It's very busy. It's too busy and very busy.
Yeah. So this might take a bit, but let's give you a rundown of what we will see this upcoming week. So on Sunday the 20th, we're not going to see anything. Monday 21st, we will see the Adidas Yeezy Slide and Flame Orange, Adidas Yeezy Slide Resin, Adidas Yeezy Slide Pure, and the Air Jordan 1 Zoom Psychic Blue. Then on Tuesday 22nd, we'll see the Nike Dunk Low Zebra, as well as the Nike Dunk Low Cheetah. Wednesday, we will not see anything. Thursday, the 24th, you guys already know what day it is. It is Supreme Week 18. We'll also see the Air Jordan 1 Low Neutral Gray, Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Mono Cinder, Nike Dunk Low University Blue, Nike Dunk Low Black and Whites for Europe. Then on Friday, the 25th, we will see the Salehe Bembury, can't talk today, by New Balance 2002R. We will also see the women's Nike Dunk Low Easter, the Nike Dunk Low Free 99, the white version of that. Possibly we might see the Adidas Yeezy 450 Dark Slate. And to finish off Friday, we will see the Ishod Wair by Magnus Walker by Nike SB Dunk High. And then on Saturday the 26th, we will see the women's Nike Dunk High Crimson Tint. That is the only thing we will see so far on Saturday. We might see a few other things, but those have not been 100% confirmed, so we are not going to go into that. But watch out on the Twitter. We might have some other things we're confirming. But yeah, as you can see, busy week. Lots of things to go after. By the time you hear this podcast, majority of the Yeezy Slide drop will have been over, but we'll break it down and you can listen and compare to what you actually saw happen. And hopefully you guys all have very good success in getting some slides if you're going after them. But yeah, before we break down everything in that upcoming week, let's go into the recap of what we saw in the previous week, which is also going to be a fairly long one because we saw a lot of stuff. So Luis, you want to take it away from here?
Yeah, man, let's just zoom through it quickly, you know?
I mean, honestly, you kind of have to zoom through or this is going to be like a 2-hour podcast.
Oh, that's for real. Yeah, so on Monday the 14th, we saw the women's Air Jordan 1 Mid in the Sesame colorway. So we saw these in the EU. They only released on Nike desktop, so how about that right there? Retail $125, approximate resale $135 through $200. So it's pretty good resale right there on the high end of the $200. It really depends on the size that you got, you know. So if you got good sizes, that's cool, and if you didn't, well, damn, that sucks.
Or you got a good personal. I mean, it's not
do people really get personals anymore, or they're all just flippers, man?
I feel like everybody's a flipper. There has to be somebody out there getting personals because who else is buying? There has to be somebody buying these from the flippers, right? I think, unless it's just other flippers buying them from other resellers.
It's just one big flip.
It's like the car industry right now. Just dealers buying from dealers. Nobody's actually buying the cars for themselves.
Supposedly the same thing is going on in the watch industry. It's just dealers buying.
Yeah,
dealers.
I mean, maybe that's just the world right now. It's just like for like real estate, it's just investors buying from investors. Watches, just dealers, cars, dealers, resellers buying from other resellers. Maybe everybody just stocking and I don't know, nobody's actually buying them for themselves.
It's a reseller market, that's what it is.
That is a good way of putting it.
Yeah, so that wasn't the only thing on Monday. We still had the women's Air Jordan 1 Low, the Sesame colorway, also same thing in Europe, same thing, Nike desktop. What wasn't the same was the retail price. Retail $110. Approximate resale is currently $115 through $160. So that's pretty good. It's decent right there, you know, on the upper end of $160. Like Jamal said, is maybe if you got them a good person, you know, something rock, you know. Cause usually people get like 2 to rock and 1 to stock.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I guess these are all three pairs. They're all to stock or rock. I mean, the rock.
Or I think everybody's just stocking though, because nobody buying them for themselves.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, Did you get any of these, bro? Or you're like,
No,
whatever.
no. Europe, there's not enough money in these to be reshipping them, so I didn't touch these at all.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, these are good personals, man. You know, it is what it is right there.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was it for Monday, and on Tuesday we had a couple different cool stuff. What happened on Tuesday, Jamal?
So first thing we saw was the Nike Dunk High by Ambush Deep Royal. This is what, the third color or the fourth?
I think it's the third.
Yeah, the third of the Ambush Dunk High. I guess at this point it's a series. Retail on them is 180. Resale is very nice, sitting at 380 to 500. So no matter what size you got, you making nice money, because at the end of the day, we all know everybody's reselling out here. So you making good money on that. That's not too bad. It was a hard drop though. It was pretty much sneakers only. There wasn't really anywhere else to be copping them. But then we also saw the Nike Dunk Low Free 99, the black version. They dropped in Europe. Retail on them was 110. Resale right now sitting about 150 to 220. So not too bad. Pretty decent. Dunks kind of been slowing down. It seems to be taking taking like very specific colors. The more desirable colors. It's not like we were a year ago where you just throw out a dunk. It doesn't make a difference if it was an invisible color or not. It'll resell like crazy. It's kind of slowing down. We're starting to see stuff like this where it's there's still profit no matter what. You making money. It's just not something obscene like we saw before. But that's not it. There was one other drop on Tuesday. Was the last thing we saw on Tuesday.
So we also saw the women's Nike Dunk Low in the Sunset Post colorway. This is only in the EU. This release, Foot Locker EU had it, Sneakers EU, and a couple other EU retailers. So retail's $100. Approximate resale $130 through $200. So it's pretty good right there. Not the best.
I mean, the color's not the best though. I 100% would not ever be able to rock this color. If you were able to pull this off, more props to you, because I could never.
It's
It's a lot. It's loud.
We've seen this colorway release already multiple times, and every single time we kind of have the same discussions. Like, the colors are loud, and the same thing I've been seeing. They look like pastel colors,
Yeah.
Some like was it the Pucci guy, Giorgio Pucci?
Yeah.
Some like Giorgio Pucci stuff. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Would I wear these? I would. I like them. I like the colorway. But
you like the loud stuff.
Yeah, but what would I wear them with? I don't know, man. Maybe some jorts. Or
right, we could be moving on to Wednesday after something like that. First thing we saw on Wednesday was the New Balance 990 V3 by Bodega, here to stay. This was an interesting one. Did you go after these, Luis?
No, I didn't go after them because I don't know, man. The timeline was acting weird. The timeline was acting weird, and I've kind of seen way too many like New Balances released lately. And
yeah,
I'm like,
they're definitely releasing a lot of New Balances.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't really know, because I thought I thought about going these for personal, not to flip, like for personal, because I've gotten a couple New Balances already before. Which ones did I get? Those the collaboration with that Canadian store. What was it called? JJ, yeah, JJ Hound.
Yeah,
I got those, and like when I saw them in person, I was like, wow, these are really, really nice. The quality of the suede was amazing. Even the box and the way like the paper was folded inside, like that is
the nice thing paper that you get with New Balances. They definitely keep their quality up there.
It was very, very high quality, everything. So I'm like, you know what? I want some of these for myself. But then I saw these, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like Bodega, New Balance. I'm like, they're cool and everything, but like, is this really me? And I was like, nah, it's not me. So I didn't go after them. But did you go after them, or you're just like,
I did go after them
for the flip or for the toe?
No, not the toe. My shoes are still kicking, so I'm still wearing those. I went after them pretty much just as like, I guess you can call it an insurance policy, just in case they resold. I had anticipation of them doing pretty good. But what ended up happening ended up being specific sizes. So let me pull up the numbers just to give more accurate info. Oh, did I put the wrong number? Oh, that meant to be a 2. So average. So the price right now is sitting about $220 to $400. So no matter what, they're doing good. Ended up being the very small sizes and then the big sizes. So in between, pretty much in between size. What size should we look at? In between size 8.5 up to about 11 and a half. Those are kind of the sizes that are sitting around that 280 mark. Everything else is going 300 all the way up to 400. So not too bad at all. So what was it that you saw on the timeline? I guess we'll break down the timeline. I do want to talk about what's on the timeline. It's a very interesting concept to me about how people are about shoes sometimes.
They're like, because they're in stock, they're like brick, 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 you know?
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing, which it's interesting to me. So I'm by all means, everybody can give their own input. If they want to tweet at us, do whatever. I want to hear some input. So is it I think it's perspective. So you have to keep in mind this shoe only dropped on Bodega. So you have to understand they're gonna have a lot of stock. And you also have to consider there's a lot of payment issues. So just because a shoe sits doesn't mean that it's actually selling out. It might not even be selling. These were not selling. Hardly anybody was able to check out. It was a very limited amount of people, and then it ended up just being random payment methods ended up working. I think at one point Bodega said the only one working right now is Apple Pay. So they to me they sold out fairly quick when you consider what was going on, when nobody was able to check out for what was it, 45 to an hour. Majority of people were not able to check out. I mean, you have to consider it sold out quick.
Rumor was that there's 40K pairs.
And 40K honestly is not that much when you look at the grand scheme of things. Yeah, it's a good amount, but we've seen far more than 40K on drops that resell for higher. So it's not, I'm honestly, I don't know. To me, it's like if you were easily able to get the pair, you got an issue with it. But then if it's too hard to get, you got an issue with it. It's like, which do you want? Do you want it to be where you're able to cop the pairs, or do you want it to be where you're not able to cop the pairs? I mean,
regardless, people are gonna have issues, man. People love to complain.
That's true. I guess that is what it is at the end of the day. But I don't know. It's just like, but what I was seeing, it was people weren't even talking about it's just bricks. Like I was seeing they were like saying bricks because it's still in stock, but people were complaining that it was still in stock. Like how dare they still have it in stock? It's like, what do you want? Do you want to be able to get the shoe, or do you want to stress over trying to get the shoe? I don't know. It's interesting to me how people are. To me, I was happy. I was able to easily check out the shoe selling for a minimum 60 profit. I got no issue with that. I'm cool with that. So that's my opinion about the shoe. It's just interesting how people are that if it's easy to cop, how dare they make it easy to cop? If it's hard to cop, how dare they make it hard to cop? It's like, which do you want? Do you want it easy or hard?
Hey, as long as you get them for the toe, if you wanted them, hey, that's what counts, man.
That I will say that's the nice thing. As much issues as there were, I did see a lot of people, more than I've ever seen, able to cop these, and it seemed like they actually wanted them. So that's it was nice to see that. So whatever Bodega did, I don't know, maybe the payment issues actually worked in everybody's favor, but whatever they did, props to them that they're able to actually get this shoe out to a good amount of the people actually wanted it.
True that. But that wasn't it for Wednesday. We also saw the Air Jordan 4 Golf NRG and the ACG colorway. These released a Nike desktop. Man, they retail for $220. Approximately resale $250 to $500. These are pretty good to get, man. If you got the right size, and if you knew what size to buy, which I think we said last week what size to buy.
Yeah, I think we said the big ones like 13 is kind of the best usually.
Yeah, so if you got the right size, man, you made some money right there. Even regardless of it just being a golf shoe, like if you look at the sneaker for like what it is, and you just cover the bottom, it's fire colorway, bro.
Yeah, I never seen something like that on a Jordan 4.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Maybe you should. Are the studs, they screw off? I wonder if they're fixed on or if they screw off.
Well, most of it, I don't know have you ever seen like track shoes before, like the ones they use for running track?
Yeah, the spikes.
Yeah, the spikes you can take them off, so maybe on these too.
So maybe you can rock them around like normal Jordans.
Well, they feel kind of they probably feel kind of weird.
Probably because
just shave them off.
The bottom is plastic or something.
Yeah, just get a sanding machine and just like grind it down.
I mean, at that point, just swap the sole for a Jordan 4 sole.
Yeah, that's smart. I didn't think about sole swapping.
There you go.
Yeah, that's smart right there. You can use a Spizike sole. It's the same one.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the mashup. Yeah,
Uh
that's
huh.
true.
Yeah,
There
because
you go.
that's what people use when they do four soul reswap, four soul swaps. They use a spit like.
If anybody ends up doing something like that, send us a pic so we can see it. But there was one other drop on Wednesday. There was the women's Air Jordan 1 Mid Dutch Green. This was in Europe. This was on Nike Desktop. Retail 125, resale sitting about 175 to 200. So if you're out in Europe, a solid shoe. I do know a lot of people want this shoe, so hopefully people were able to cop that actually wanted them. But if you're reselling, solid money right there. That's it for Wednesday though. And then you guys already know what day it is. You want to break it down for us, Luis?
Thursday, aka Supreme. So we saw Supreme Week 17s. We saw a couple of different things released. We saw the Five Boroughs Tower release. Retail $68. Approximately resale $88 depending on the colorway that you got in that one. And then we also saw a Supreme Royal Delft 190 Bowery beer mug. Retail $58. Approximately resale $85. This one's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. It was like white with like it looked like blue accents painted onto it. So that was pretty cool right there. And then we also saw the Supreme Band's monogram S logo skate era. The shoes. Jamal asked me, he's like, bro, do you think these are going to flip? I'm like, you know what, man? Like, after like fees and shipping, I don't think they are. And yeah, they didn't. Retail $98. Approximately resale $115 through $140. And last but not least, actually not last but not least, we also saw the Bandana Crusher. Retail $60. It's approximately resale $100 through $120. Kind of surprising, you know, out of like everything that came out last week, this was the item that kind of resold the most.
That is weird.
Some weird, surprisingly stuff going on with Supreme. But not last but not least, we also saw the Supreme Sea-Doo Spark Tricks edition. What can I say about this? They did Friends and Family like 2 weeks ago. Then last week they did in-store only. I didn't see any on eBay, so I don't know if anybody got them. And if they did, I guess they're all out in the beach right now having a what was it?
Let me see if there's anything for sale.
Hot Girl Summer. They're just living out their best life and whatever other Instagram quote people use nowadays. Yeah, dude, I checked eBay and I checked StockX and I didn't see any for sale. But so if you got one of these,
is it listed on StockX?
No, it's not.
I was gonna say
no
way StockX.
But I just checked, and I checked eBay too, and there's nothing listed. So if you got these, if you have one of these,
send a pic.
Yeah, no, send a video.
Well, yeah.
Send a video. That I actually I want to see how it is. But
let's see if there's anything listed now. Probably not.
Yeah, and if you're on the East Coast and you have one of these, just let us know. We might swing by and look at them. Let's see. But that wasn't it. We also saw the Nike Dunk Low, the Dusty Olive colorway. So these come out on sneakers. Retail $100, approximate resale $270, $300. Damn, that was really good right there, man. Did he go for these?
I did. I wasn't able to get them.
Same thing, dude. I took an L and I was like, damn, man.
Those were a tough one. They ended up only dropping on sneakers. They didn't drop anywhere else. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I was pretty pissed off that I didn't get them. I really wanted them for the toe. It's one of the few dunks that I personally liked.
Well, hopefully they get more shipments and other places drop them.
Yeah, hey.
Hopefully.
Yeah, before we started the podcast, we're discussing how like there's really big supply chain issues right now, logistical issues with the dunks, how they're just coming in at like random times and they're just dropping them like out of nowhere.
It seems like dunks, especially. I don't know if it's how Nike's handling it, where they have it set to retailers to just release on arrival, but it seems for some reason especially for dunks, because you'll see a dunk release over the span of like 2 months, and I don't know, and you don't see that with really any other shoe. Like, you're not seeing that at all with Yeezys, which it might be that they're just waiting for all shipments to come in to then do the drop, but you don't see it much with Jordans. Here and there you'll see it with like a mid. But I don't know. It's interesting how dunks, unless it's how they're handling the drop or it's released on arrival, but it's interesting how dunks are just ultra spread out in their drops.
Yep, that's very much true right there. And that's not the only shoe. Well, that's not the last shoe they released on Thursday. What was the last one, Jamal?
So the last thing we saw was the New Balance 992 by YCMC Rewind. This actually ended up being pretty good. I did not have much anticipation for the shoe. YCMC, I don't even think many people even know that retailer. It is a retailer similar to like Bodega. But yeah, they were able to pull off getting their own New Balance, which is pretty impressive. Retail on them was 180. Resale right now is in about 200 to 250. So honestly, at the end of the day, that's not too bad. I didn't personally really care for the color. The colorway was not very appealing to me, but obviously it was appealing to enough people that it's reselling for a decent, some decent money. Which, honestly, if you got the shoe, I think most people are getting the shoe for personal.
Yeah, this is a very
that's a nice
interesting
surprise
color.
it's a nice surprise to see that it's actually reselling. So I mean, I wouldn't be hating on that at all. At the end of the day, if it's reselling like that, there's nothing to hate on. No matter what, if you want to say that's a brick or not, that's way more than I was ever expecting it to resell for.
This kind of looks like the four though, the one what's it called? Union's doing a raffle for, the colorway.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it does.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe only the teal.
I don't know.
Is there? I need to pull up a picture now. You got me one. Okay, I guess. Yeah, the teal and the purple. Yeah. So I guess maybe that's why people like this color. It reminds them. It's a New Balance version of the Union Jordan 4s. There we go. But yeah, that was it for Thursday. And then on Friday the 18th, first thing we saw was the New Balance Vision Racer by Jaden Smith in the gray silver color. Vision Racers are kind of dead. Retail on them 150, resale right now sitting about 175 to 200. I expect this price to continue to go down as people get their pairs in. But yeah, Vision Racers, they still sell out. So they're good for personal, but if you reselling, there's not too much in it anymore for you. Unfortunately, the wave has passed. Hopefully you took advantage of the first few colors that dropped because those were good. But yeah, that wave has kind of sailed. A few other drops, pretty good drops that we saw on Thursday, on Friday. What were the next few drops that we saw on Friday, Luis?
So Friday was very, very busy. We saw the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 in the V2 in 3 different colorways. We saw it in the Mono Mist colorway, we saw the Mono Clay colorway, and we saw the Mono Ice colorway. So these are released in their like respective regions. Starting off with the Mono Mist, they released in the EU. And Yeezy Supply, Adidas, and local retailers in the EU. One thing though about the Mono Mist is that when they released, I guess this is pretty easy to get. The Mono Mist.
Yeah, they kind of sat.
Yeah, on JD Sports, they're straight out of cart.
Yeah,
straight out of cart.
On almost every site, it took a bit to sell out.
Yeah, and I was surprised. So I was like, I'm like, okay, I'll grab one like to flip, you know. And then I added it to cart and everything, and I saw how much it was going to be. I was going to end up paying like $290, and I was like,
I think that's I don't know why nobody. I mean, I do know in Europe usually shoes are a bit easier to get for whatever reason. Maybe the difference in population compared to the US. I don't know. That's my only thought. That's my best guess. But this especially was easy, and it might have been because people in US didn't really go for it because the reshipping, but. I mean, $290 off of a retail of $220. That's tough to swallow. It's very expensive.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, should I really wait this long and then risk like maybe JD sending me a bag instead of a box?
That's very true. Yeah, that's very true.
I'm like, that's not gonna worth it for me. So I passed on that right there. So it retailed for $220, approximate resale $260 to $300. So, but you guys know after fees and everything, hitting the US, you're probably gonna break even on that right there. But we did see a couple people on the timeline hit, and they got them for personal. So congrats to everybody who got them for personals and hit. Hey, and if you're flipping them and you're able to make some money on them, hey, congrats to yourself too. So we also saw them in the Mono Clay colorway. They released in Asia, retail $220, approximate resale $280 to $300. And then we saw the Mono Ice colorway released in the United States, retail $220, approximate resale $285 to $350. So out of all the 3 colorways, the best one would be the Mono Ice. There's more profit right there. If you're based in North America, you know, really got opportunity to make some money. So that's that right there. Pretty solid Friday. A lot of opportunities to make some extra bread right there. But that's not it. What happened on Saturday?
So what we saw on Saturday was the Nike Dunk Low Zebra that dropped in Europe on sneakers. Retail 110, resale right now sitting about 180 to 240. we're gonna go into this again because we're gonna see this drop in the US this upcoming week. So let's just get right into it. So for this upcoming week, what is the first few things we see drop on, not on Sunday because we don't see anything today, on Monday the 21st? What we will see drop, Luis?
So on Monday, we're going to see the Adidas Yeezy Slide is released in 3 different colorways: the Inflame colorway, Resin, and the Pure colorway. So these are going to be releasing at Adidas Yeezy Supply and everywhere that gets Yeezy. So it's going to be a really, really big opportunity for everybody to make some extra bread. The Inflame Orange colorways retail for $60, approximately resale $130 through $250. The Resin colorway retails $60, approximately resale $140 through $300. And the Pure colorway retail $60, approximately resale $140 through $300. You know, there was a lot of opportunities to get these in local raffles. Adidas doing local raffles, and Adidas confirmed that too, doing raffles, and then local shops and whatnot. So I hope everybody took advantage of those opportunities to make some extra bread. That way you got your pairs already reserved. And if you didn't, well, tomorrow definitely an opportunity to get them on multiple retailers right there. But that's not it for Monday. We have one more item releasing.
So we'll see the Air Jordan 1 Zoom Psychic Blue. This is going to be dropping in Europe. Europe only for now. Retail is $140. Expected resale is about $180 to $220, so not too bad. Zooms are still doing good. I'm surprised. I thought they would have kind of died out really quick, but the demand is still there, obviously, so not too bad. Good extra thing on Monday to go after if you're out in Europe. But that's it that we'll see on Monday. And then on Tuesday, first thing we'll see drop is the Nike Dunk Low Zebra. So this is going to be the drop for the US, as we just said. Europe had their drop on previous Saturday, and now the US will have their drop on Tuesday 22nd. Retail 110, expected resale about 162 to 200. And we'll also see the same thing but in Cheetah. So Nike Dunk Low Cheetah, retail 110, resale sitting about $200 to $300. So out of the two, the Cheetah is doing much better. I'm a bit surprised. I thought the Zebra would do better, but both still solid shoes to go after. I would go after either one, and I mean, no matter what, just go after them. It's good to get dunks. At the end of the day, still go after dunks. Dunks are still the thing to get. But that's it for Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're not going to see anything. And then Thursday, you already know what day it is. Do we have anything announced yet for Thursday, Luis?
Nothing announced yet, but so hopefully Supreme does something cool.
Yeah, hopefully something decent this week. Not a bandana being the best-selling item. That's kind of sad if that's the best-selling item. But other than that, we will see the Air Jordan 1 Low Neutral Gray. So we're going to see in men's, women's, and I believe grade school sizing. Retail 130, resale expected 130 to 200. So there are some sizes already going for 130, about 130, I think like 135, which amazes me. I thought this was going to be decent. I thought this was going to be like the knockoff version of the Berlins.
Mm-hmm.
Not knockoff, but like the cheap version of the Berlins. I guess not. But there might be some sizes that end up doing good, so watch out for those. If you're trying to resell, definitely go after the specific sizes that are hitting upwards of 200. The shoe, I don't think it's going to be like so easy to get where the prices just tank. So I think you'll still be well off if you get the right sizes. What's the next thing we'll see drop on Thursday, Luis?
So on Thursday, we're going to see the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the mono Cinder colorways. This is going to release on Adidas Yeezy Supply everywhere where Adidas release. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Sneaker retails for $220, approximate resale $250 through $350. So pretty good profit right there.
All right. And then next thing we'll see is the Nike Dunk Low University Blue. Seen these drop in Europe already. We'll see them drop in the US now. Retail 100, resale expectations about 200 to 300. So another solid dunk as usual. And then one more dunk for Thursday. What's the other dunk we'll see on Thursday, Luis?
The last dunk we're going to see is Nike Dunk Low in the black and white colorway. So this is going to release in the EU on Nike desktop as of now. They might be releasing elsewhere, so definitely keep a lookout for that. Retail $100, approximately resale $250 through $330. So this is definitely going to be something that you will want to reship. 100% something, And if you haven't researched it before, reshipping and whatnot, definitely take the opportunity to do it right now. Now they have a couple of days. If you're listening to the podcast on Monday, or Tuesday, because this releases on Thursday, so
plenty of time no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. That's it for Thursday. Hopefully, we see something really cool from Supreme, and if not, well, we have other releases to keep us busy and make some extra bread right there. And what's happening on Friday?
So first thing we'll see on Friday is the Salehe Bembury by New Balance 2002R. These are actually going to release in a decent amount of places. It's not going to be pretty much New Balance only like we've seen other drops. There'll actually be other retailers getting these, so hopefully there's a decent chance to cop a pair. Retail on them is 160. Expected resale about 275 to 400. So if you look at the other New Balances that he did with them, they're doing exceptionally well. I think the average, I think the cheapest pair is like 450. So definitely look out to get for these if you're trying to resell personal, whatever you're trying to do with them. Look out for this shoe because I have big expectations for it. Then again, more dunks. What is the dunk? The first dunk we'll see on Friday, Luis?
So on Friday, we're gonna see the women's Nike Dunk Low in the Easter colorway. It's gonna release on Sneakers, Foot Locker, Finish Line, a couple other places. Retails $100. Auction resale 130 to $200. So definitely some money, extra money to be made right there. We've already seen this shoe released though, man.
Lots and lots of times.
So it's like
too many times.
If you haven't gotten it already, then by all means, just finally get it. You know, that way, show us some pictures.
Exactly.
I always like seeing like pictures that people take.
Yeah, it's good. Know. It's knowing that they're able to cop what they're trying to get.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
But there's another dunk we'll also see. We'll also see the Nike Dunk Low free 99. It's gonna be the white version of the free 99. Pretty much the same places as the Easters. Retail on them is $100. Resale expectations about 140 to 175. So again, another solid dunk to go after. There is another dunk. I'll go into it, but what is the possible drop we'll see on Friday, Luis?
So we might see the Adidas Yeezy 450 in the dark slate colorway. So this is heavily rumored. People are saying it's gonna drop. Other people are saying it's not gonna drop. We're leaning towards maybe it's gonna drop. Maybe.
So you went right into the middle.
Yeah, we're in the middle right here on this one. Retail is $200. Approximate resale $300 through $500. Man, what can I say, man? This looks super interesting. This gives me like those slides, the slide vibe that he's doing. Yeah. What are they called? The ones that just they hug all your feet?
Oh,
they're like shoes. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's always when somebody asks you a question to, like, what's something called or what's the name of something, and then you're trying to remember, you can't remember anything.
Yeah, and it gives me it gives me like,
the heck are they called now? I can't think of it.
I don't know what they're called, but I get that vibe, whatever they're called. That's what I get off of this right here, and it's a black shoe, so that means it's gonna be like good to wear around everywhere.
Exactly,
it's not gonna get dirty. And it goes with everything, man. Imagine wearing like a white. I
don't know, but I could you pull the? I honestly cannot pull these off.
This is the one where I think I might have to draw the line on saying that I'd wear them. Like look, I don't know if you know this, but like when I first got my pair of Yeezys, I literally wore them every single day, and I wore them to the ground. So would I do this with these? No, I'd wear these to like certain places, because this looks very particular, like you can't wear this to like meeting some girl's mom, some girl's parents,
I mean, you could. They might be thinking
they'd be like
things about you though.
Yeah, they're like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, why is he wearing this? But you could definitely wear this to like maybe like when you're signing your record deal, or stuff like that. Important things in life.
Yeah,
like going to Jack in the Box and getting a strawberry shake or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you gonna go after these, man? Because I do know that you like black shoes with have boost technology. So
that's true. I'll for sure go after them. Definitely not for personal. I don't think I could be wearing these around. But I'll definitely be going after them. 100% going after as many pairs as I can get. The resale numbers do not lie, so definitely a good shoe to go after. But there's one last drop for Friday. The last thing we'll see is the Ishod Wair by Magnus, Walker by Nike SB Dunk Highs. So don't be surprised if this drop gets delayed. It's been somewhat getting delayed different places around the world. So don't be surprised. But retail on them is 120. Resale expectation about 350 to 550. It's a solid shoe. Magnus Walker is a big name in the fashion industry, in the car industry. If you guys don't know who he is a fashion designer, and then he also is would the word be renowned?
Yeah, renowned.
I
Yeah,
don't know if that's the right use of the word renowned, but we'll go with it. We'll run with it. A renowned 911 collector. He he collects any 911, the old air cooled ones, all the way up to newer GT3s, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely he's known in the car industry, known in the fashion industry. So a nice name to back an SB. I expect solid resale from it. At the end of the day, it's an SB, so it's gonna be good. High, it kind of hurts it, but I think the people collabing with this, it will support the resale and keep it high up. So not too bad weight ending on Friday, and then Saturday. So right now seeming a bit light. Might see something get confirmed later on, but what is the drop we will see on Saturday, Luis?
So on Saturday we're gonna see the women's Nike Dunk Low, women's Nike Dunk High in the Crimson Tint colorway. We've seen these released a bunch of times. You know, it's like week after week. I feel like we're saying this shoe again. The Crimson Tints. You know, we saw this in the EU, and now we're gonna be seeing them in the US. They're gonna release on sneakers and Foot Locker, maybe some other websites. So definitely stay tuned for that. Retail $120. Auction retail 130 through 175. So definitely not on the high end of resale, but definitely some money to be made right there. You know, some money go to In-N-Out and get some well done fries right there. You know,
There you go.
not the Nobu money we're used to every single week, but some
No, definitely not Nobu, but
yeah, some well done In-N-Out fries right there.
Sometimes In-N-Out is a better choice.
Yeah, man. Have you ever had a well done animal salt fries from In-N-Out?
I have not. You keep telling me that's what I have to do is get them well done. I need to go back to In-N-Out and try that out because I do not like the fries at all how they are. So maybe that's what makes them right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, out here in New York, man, Shake Shack is #1, bro. So
even though you're not out in New York, and I think we've established you're not out in New York. What are you talking about out in New York? You don't remember the live stream? I think everybody remembers the live stream. Out in New York. This guy trying to act like he's out in New York. I don't know about that. We all know you're not out in New York. Yeah. It's okay though. You can keep trying to convince people of that.
Hey, bro, we gotta keep where we're at, anonymous, bro.
You didn't keep it anonymous. You did a live stream. What are you talking about?
Hey, that was weeks ago. I'm no longer in that place.
Oh, you're done. That was the first and last live stream you'll do.
Maybe I'll do
We need another.
one.
We needed a proper one, not that. We need a proper live stream.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you for listening to Drop Time, the Self-Proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases.
And make sure you follow us over on Twitter. Biggest thing to do on Twitter is get those post notifications on. That is how you find the absolute most success. You're trying to cop all of these Yeezys, Dunks. That's mostly what we're seeing this week. You're trying to cop any of this stuff. The easiest way to have a chance, your best chance, is to get those post notifications on because that's how you get alerted right when we send out tweets. So you are first to be able to try to cop. Other than that, you can follow us over on Instagram. You see some early looks at shoes, see daily updates of what you're going to see dropping the next day. Good thing, good info, good stuff over on the Instagram. And then also you can listen to the podcast on all the major streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere else. We also put it up on YouTube, so if you like to listen to it on YouTube, that is definitely a place you can go over to listen to it on YouTube. So we appreciate everybody. Get ready. This is a busy week. There's going to be lots of tweets, lots of stuff, lots of things going on. So make sure you stay organized. You get those post notifications on, and hopefully you're able to cop everything you're trying to.
On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.